Hi everyone. Well, I think I'm ready to record. The room's been ready for a while, and a few of you have reached out to me, and as promised, I wanted to give you a tour of my little space, my little nook. This is the front of our home. I live in an older 1904 home, built in 1904 with original wood floors, original wood trim, original wood banister. It's pretty old, but it's sound, and it has so much character. I live on a Lehigh campus in a small town in Pennsylvania. And this home was originally rented out to 5 students. It's 5 bedrooms. And there's a nice closet in here because this was a bedroom, even though it was originally the formal living room. I'm standing in what they would call the formal dining room, but there's nothing formal about us. We don't host parties. We don't have people over. We don't have Thanksgiving dinner like that. It's just not our thing, and it's okay. So the dining room is actually our living room, and our kitchen is very big, so we have an eating kitchen. So you walk in here through this grand little entranceway. One day I'm going to get this paint off of here and restore that back to the original wood. But yeah, this grand little entranceway. And this is my space. Yeah. Also one day I'm going to clean out this closet. Right now there's a few coats in there and some other storage. And this is going to be an epic storage area so I can buy more things. But I won't. Yeah, you walk in. As you can see, this is my space. Yeah. Oh, there's my dog. My old dog. Yeah. But this is my space. So let's see. I am going to start over here. So this was always my scrapbook room. However, I never had additional seating. I had 2 little ottomans in here, but not really additional seating. So I got this bench. Yeah, I love this bench. Let me move this out of the way. I got this bench and I put it together myself. I even messed up because this should be facing the other way because look, you can see the raw wood. Yeah. Oh well, I don't care. Maybe I'll glaze it over one day. Well, who cares? But it's a nice little sitting area, a nice little nook where I can read, where I can rest, where I can have a spot of tea if I so choose. I got this from Walmart. It's by Better Homes and Garden. It's very sturdy. It's very nice. It adds for additional storage, which down here are all Studio Calico kits. And these are albums. Most of my albums are green and like a turquoise, which adds to my color scheme in here. So I do have additional storage. This pillow that says enjoy the little things is from Michael's. I want to say Michael's. Maybe Hobby Lobby. I think Hobby Lobby. And this one's from the Target dollar spot for $5. These little bins, little roped bins are from Target. Not sure if I'm going to keep them. I originally bought them to put them down in here. Didn't like that, and not sure if I really still like them. But for now, there they sit. I may put a throw in there or something like that if I decide to keep them. But I will find something to put in this corner. And here I have 2 albums that I want to complete as a UFO. This is Summer 2012 Smash Book. I kept all the notes and things that I wanted to do. So it's not like I had to think of anything to do. I kept all the little memorabilia and stuff and wrote all my notes down. And this one right here is a 2015 planner, the only planner I've ever done. And I still have notes in there that I need to complete. So that's where that sits. I may get a little plant over here. I don't know. I feel like I need some greenery in here. This right here is an actual paper rack. I used to work at a scrapbook store in Quakertown, and they closed, and I acquired one of the racks. So I used to work at the store, but mostly I would travel to the convention, CK, Greater Scrapbook Convention and stuff like that with the store. We were also mobile. It was called Memory Lane, PA, in case any of you were wondering or have been there. But yeah, this scrapbook rack. On this rack is every curated kit that I own. And there's like 3 in each slot. Now that is insane, 3 to 4 in each slot. So we got Hip Kit, we got Scraptastic, we have Felicity Jane, we have Citrus Twist, We have click kits. We have scrapbook circle. Oh God, we have gossamer blue. It's crazy. I don't understand, but these are all curated kits that I plan to use. And I have 2 empty slots. That means I can buy more things, right? But I won't. But yeah, these are all curated kits that sit here. So I can grab right from my workspace from whatever I want to work on. This is a light floor lamp, which sits perfectly there. These are antique frames I had. And years ago, I had a gentleman cut down some antique pegboard. I have the clips or the whatever, the hooks to go in there and everything. But I'm not sure I want to hang them up and utilize them in my space. They're cute. And look at that. They just happen to match my color. But yeah, here they sit. We shall see. If not, I'm going to give them away. I have a rectangle one and a square one. Right here is my main workspace for crafting, for scrapbooking. Many of you may know that I used to have a glass tabletop from IKEA, and I love that thing. Speaking of love, the glass tabletop said love in every language. Well, one day, I'm sitting over here working, and guess what? My table used to face that way. I hear something like the whole house is crashing down, and it's the glass. It cracked, it shattered. It took me a week. I'm still finding glass. Matter of fact, I have a piece of glass in my foot right now. Even after painting, cleanings, vacuuming, doing this whole room over, I'm still finding glass in containers, glass on the floor, glass in the cracks of these original wood floors, glass everywhere. But yeah, it shattered. I'm just glad I wasn't scrapbooking at the time on this chair because my thighs would have been cut up. So now I have this piece of wood that I got from Home Depot. Ordered it online. They delivered it. I do need to maybe sand the edges a little. I'm not sure. I sanded it a little bit, but I do want to stain it just to clear glaze because I don't want to change the color because I love the natural look of it. It matches the natural look of my sawhorse legs that I've had for years that used to house the glass table from IKEA. So beware if you own the tempered glass from anywhere, even IKEA. I don't know what I set on it, probably a feather because the same thing's been sitting on it forever and it decides to crack. You know, probably got a little hairline fracture and boom, that was it. This little acrylic thing, I used to work for a place called Lehigh Valley Plastics for 15 years. And they made me these and I love it. And it houses this and it gives me a little extra storage. I used to keep 8.5 by 11 paper, but I have 2 of these and I'll show you where my 8.5 by 11 paper is now. My trimmer, I have wipes here. These are some of the embellishments that I've challenged myself to use up. So I try to keep this full at times so I can just grab in here instead of keep walking over there where the rest of my embellishments are. My close to my heart stamps, all my pens and markers that I use, tools that I use daily. And this is my, what is this, creative memory? No, what did this used to be called? Making memories little rack that houses my most used items, my little trimmers, daubers. This little pumpkin that I got from Hobby Lobby. It lights up, I can turn it off. Yeah, it's so cute. These little things, metal straws. I try to use metal straws or reusable straws as much as possible, but I decided to, they came in this from Pier 1. And I bought 2 of them since they're going out of business, and it just happened to match my decor. So in here are like my poker tool, tweezers, a little pick-me-up tool, like rubbery on the end that Laura gave me. Thanks, Laura, for when you use sequins. My bone folder, yeah, all kinds of things are in here. So that's what I keep in there. This little thing a Peep gave me, and I love it, and it matches my decor. I have 4 of these. My mom gave me these years ago, and I decided to pull them out and incorporate them. This one has paper clips in it, and that one has little binder clips. So yeah, I tried to incorporate them somehow. This little tin here, these are bookmarks, magnetic bookmarks, but this is extra sponges and daubers and the blending inking tool, extra one of those little blending things in there. This is a little thing that I made years ago, me and my kids. And this is just all the little things that I use when I create. I don't own a lot of inks because I don't ink much. I don't do a lot of mixed media, but this is a little bit that I did keep. I purged a lot. It's ribbon and all that back over there. I have my iPad here, my cup warmer, because you know, me and my coffee. And how cute is this? I found a little, I need some of this. I found a little cup that matches my decor, and I love it. I have my little spinning, making memories spinning thing here, which I tried to like get away from. But yeah, here it sits. Here it sits. Yeah, I have both ATG guns, and I'll show you where I keep the extra tape for that. If you come down here, you saw horse legs do have extra storage. So down here I have two 8.5 by 11 albums, because you know, in my head I'm going to eventually switch over to a smaller platform. That has yet to happen, but oh well. I got this basket at Michael's, and in here are stencils, my scoreboard, Martha Stewart scoreboard, ink boutique little foam, so when I want to poke holes to sew or for brads, I use this. I no longer have the slice, but I kept the mat because I love it. Extra little containers to tote paper around when I go on crops. And then back here is all raw chipboard for when I do albums or when I cut little shapes out. I have my electric pencil sharpener that I refuse to get rid of. Not that I use pencils like that or have kids in school, but here it sits. And one day I'm going to pull out those colored pencils. You never know. I also have this little label maker that I had. Why is my dog sitting here? I don't understand. This little label maker that I've had since middle school, and I refuse to get rid of it. They don't even make these anymore. And if they are, they're not as authentic as this one. Yeah, so that's my little label maker that I keep under there. Let's see, as I sit in this stool here, sometimes I don't like my feet dangling, even though it does have a little rack to put your feet on. So I kept this little green in here because of my albums, and I wanted to, you know, to kind of, you know, mesh and carry along the little green, even though most of my space is this color. So I did keep this little ottoman, and I rest my feet on this, but guess what? Additional storage, and it's empty. One in a black hole. Yes, it's empty. I can buy more things, but I won't. But yeah, I like the fact that I have extra storage. The very few tools or machines that I do own, the original Cricut that I'm about to get rid of, my daughter asked me to keep it. I kept it, you know, while they were in middle, high school, and college, just in case. She's still asking me to keep it. Why, I don't know. But if she doesn't use it within a year, it's out of here. I have this rotary Fiskars rotary trimmer that I won at CKU 2012 in Stamford, Connecticut. Love this thing. When I went online to see how much it was worth, I'm like, oh my God, I won this. Yes, I have my guillotine tonic trimmer. I have a Zutter paper cutter that I love and I do use for many albums and things like that. When I got this paper rack from the scrapbook store, I also got that, as well as the binding unit of Zutter. I love that this matches my decor. When I won this rotary the next day at CKU Stanford 2012, I won this Teresa Collins cut emboss. Yeah, it's a larger platform die cutting and embossing machine. It embosses 8.5 by 11. I kept it. It's heavy as I don't know what, but I kept it. Right here is an 8.5 by 11 album with sketches and class materials, classes that I've taken and did the printouts, or classes that I printed out and haven't taken yet. Right here, I have photos that I'm going to be working on soon when I get back to scrapbooking, because I haven't scrapbooked in months. And down here is a close to my heart 6x6. Houses my 6x6 paper pads. I got rid of a ton of 6x6 paper pads. This is all I own. I may have a few in some kits that I put together, but this is it. I don't care for 6x6. I don't use 6x6. I don't make cards, and I just don't think about them. So this is all I kept. If I don't reach for these in the next year, they're out of here. They're gone. But yeah, they sit here. I wanted to show you this rug. This is a coral rug that I got from Tuesday morning when we're going out of business. It was $199 originally, and I got it for $41. So before I knew what I was going to do in this room, this rug sat in our hallway forever, rolled up, because I knew I wanted to put it in this space. So I decided I'm going to make it work. And I love how it looks against this color, as well as it allowed me to get these Roman shades that has coral and the tealish, mintish, greenish, bluish color that's throughout this room. I love these Roman shades. So yeah, that's the story of this rug. Now, the main storage area is this Expedit. Mine's the Expedit. They're now known as the Calyx. This is the Expedit, and I like what I did with it, I must say. Yeah, I like it. Over here, I have wire baskets that anchor the two sides. I have these little hat boxes from the Container Store that anchor this side. I have these paper storage from Scrapbook.com that anchors this. The wire baskets are from At Home. That's the name of the store, At Home. In this one, I have flowers, rick-rack, ribbon, thread, twine, and crochet stuff. Yeah, I like that I found these all piled up in a basket and that it matches the decor. So of course I had to put that towards the front. I also have my stick pins here. Many of my people know that I love stick pins, and it's one of my favorite embellishments. So I put all those on a little foam thing and stuck it in this little corner. But yeah, that's what's in here. All kind of stuff. Ribbon, unopened ribbon, new ribbon, used ribbon, raggedy ribbon, all kinds of ribbon. Over here, my big shot, which I didn't do this on purpose, but come on somebody, it matches my decor. So my big shot and the Zutter that I got from the scrapbook store that I used to work at. Ribbon is still on the spool, all American crafts, and little sewing bobber thingies. In this little unit, I got this from, this is a rectangle one. I got two of them, this one and this one, which is oval, from Hobby Lobby, and I love it. And I don't mind mixing my metals. So I have silver, I have some brass, and I have gold, and I don't mind that at all. But here, this was my grandmother's. She had a set. That's one there and one here. This one I have little threads and little doodads in. I have a jar button back there. I have a little 4x4 album from We Are Memory Keepers that just happened to fit the decor, and one day I will do something with it. Another one of these little pumpkins. And it actually, let's turn this one on too. Yeah, it actually lights up. And then this little basket, I just threw this in here today, this stuff, because I didn't know what to do with this basket. But it's basically can be empty because this sewing machine can go in the little ottoman. But this is the only little sewing machine I kept. I got rid of my big Singer because I never used it. I don't plan on sewing. If I need to sew a button, I do it by hand. If I need to hem some, I do it by hand. But this little one is a little compact, and if I want to use it on my layouts, scrapbook layouts, I can. This was a box that gift to my daughter came in, and I just thought it was cute, so I kept it. And I have all some mist, not all of them, but some mist, glimmer mist, and paints and stuff like that in here. On top of this unit, I got this lamp from At Home. This clock from At Home, because I really wanted the sound. Listen. I hope you can hear it. It's very soothing. And I wanted to be able to look up without asking Siri or looking at my watch, or, to see what time it was. And I just like it. And it matches. Back here is a candy dish that I had for years. And I have all my cat's eye and little ink pads in there. Let's see. I had this Coke bottle, one here and one here. The story is, my friend, she was a chemist at Coke. She retired early. How dare she? Must be nice. But she was a chemist at Coke, and they moved to here. She was in headquarters in Atlanta. They moved to here, and she opened the Coke facility here in our town, in our area. But she had these made for me, because I would always say as a kid, I always missed out, and even as an adult, having things, finding pencils and lunch boxes with my name on them. Who spells Crystal, Kristol? Come on, mama. Seriously? So she had these made for me. And they don't match because they're red, but I love them and they're staying. This is my precision ruler from We Are Member Keeper. This just happened to match my decor, and I have nowhere else to put it because it's too long. It's ridiculous. So here it sits. I got this with little flower pie for 50 cents at a thrift store. And I kept some decorative scissors, Old Faithful here, stencil brushes, foam brushes, and paint brushes in here. So that's what's in here. Yeah, this is Heidi Swapp planner album. All the guts I threw away, but I love the black and white album, and one day I'm going to do something with it. Maybe a December daily, who knows? This little beauty here. My daughter won this in college 3 years ago at bingo. Their dorm had bingo or something like that. And she won this, and she thought of me. Not sure why. Maybe she is a prophet, because now, look how well it fits in here. It's a record player, so I can spin vinyl, LPs, 45s, which I do have some, and I have spun them on here. But it's also a Bluetooth speaker. So when I'm watching something on my iPad or listening to music on my phone, I can blast it right through this thing. So it serves 3 purposes: decor, record player, and a speaker. How cool is that? Up here is a little tray from Hobby Lobby. I have a green plant that goes here. I just have to put it back. And a little jar of ribbon. And one of my favorite scents or candles from Bath and Body Works. This is my marquee sign that I try to change the saying every so often. Haven't changed it in over a year, but oh well. And these little vinyl, little plastic little things are from Maggie Holmes. I can change those out as well. I have a big booklet of them. They're clingy. They can cling to walls or whatever, but I put them up there. Second shelf. These little hat boxes are from the Container Store. This is all gold everything. I try to keep in there. And then in here is a mixture of things. I have larger doilies. I have my regular thing of doilies in here. This is all silver. And right there, these are all numbers. So when I do a December daily, I just pull this out, and I have all different shapes, sizes, colors, metal, all kind of numbers you can think of in this little Ziploc bag. This is 2015 Studio Calico Project Lifestyle Kit. I kept it because my daughter graduated high school 2015, went to the prom in 2015, and you know, in my head, I was going to do a whole load of mini album. I've yet to do that. These are all labels, different sizes. And this right here, little bags and envelopes that I can use on my pages. And this is all Jenny Bolin, mercantile type things. So I kept that because I do like the vintage feel of it. And I do have some of her papers, so one day I may use them. So yeah, that sits pretty right there. I'll put these doilies back when I get a chance. Right here, oh, these bins are from Hobby Lobby. These are all the flat alphas and other alphas that I kept that aren't thickers. And when I tell you I dwindled it down, I was brutal. I dwindled that baby down because I love alphas. And I had 3 of these shelves full of alphas. And look at this. Yay me. You go, Crystal. So these are all kind of alphas. And I've only kept what I think I'm going to use and that I actually love. Yeah, my Bella Boulevard. Of course, my Felicity Jane. All of my October Afternoon mini alphas. Also back here are my 6x12 sticker sheets. So yeah, all kind of alphas. Like, it's crazy. But it's contained. It's organized. It's dwindled down, and I'm happy. These are all stamps. My stamp cleaner, scratchy pad, wood stamps, and clingy stamps. I don't stamp a lot. I don't make cards. I don't care to make cards. I will if I have to. But that's where all my stamps are, except for this little bin down here are extra little clingy stamps that fit right in here. Right here, not many of you know, but now you will. I Bible journal, and I do little devotion journaling. So this is my Bible journaling box, and this is all the things I use. I have 2 Bibles that I journal in, a compass and Inspire the Bible for creative journaling. This is my little 100 days of Bible promises, and I just have all the things in here that I use when I Bible journal. All kinds of stuff in here, stamps and sayings, and you know, just all kinds of stuff. So this is where I keep all that contained in there for when I'm ready to Bible journal, which I'm trying to get better at doing daily. So because it brings me joy. Yeah. Down here, so these two hat boxes anchor. Now I anchor here with these paper storage units from scrapbook.com. I think 4 tiers come in a box. I bought 3 boxes. So I have 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 here, and then 4 there. This is all the cardstock that I own right here. I don't use a lot of colored cardstock, so I only kept a few pieces, my favorite color, of course, and a few pieces of other colors. The rest is all white, black, gray, and cream. That's all I use. If I'm not going to use it, I'm not going to keep it. I don't even care for colored cardstock. Up here are layouts that I made. What do you call that? When you base layouts. These are base layouts. Right here is all diagonal stripes. Like literally all diagonal stripe papers, because I love diagonal stripes. It adds a mat around my entire layout, so I decided to pull them all and put them all in one location. These is vellum, glitter, so these are all specialty papers. Vellum, glitter, acetate, yeah, all kinds of little specialty papers that I keep here. So that's that spot. I already showed you these extra little stamps right here. All of my rotary stamps. Here's my favorite one from Studio Calico. Wood veneers, brads, and all this is wood veneers and, let's see, frames. I have all my frames in here. I am sad to report that these are the only layouts I did in 2012. Maybe a few more that I have set aside for family. But I wasn't creative at all this year, except for getting this room together. That was enough creativity to last a lifetime, especially during these times. These are extra little dividers that I use to separate manufacturers when I do buy loose paper. I'll show you where I do that at. Over here in this shelf, I actually divided this shelf using one of these little H type of dividers from Walmart. These are by Better Homes and Garden, and it allows your shelf to be divided and get a little more space. This basket has ink pads. Again, I don't make cards or ink a lot, so this is all I have. That's all I need. And up here are all my flat, tiny tile alphas. It's a lot, I know, but it is what it is. And I'm not sure why I kept this, but I feel like one day I'm going to use these brad alphas, and if not, they'll be gone too. But yeah, I keep that on this shelf right here, and it works out well. Look at that, look at that. Over here, this is the other scrapbook.com unit that I have. I have 6x12 sticker sheets here, and this is all the little chipboard sheets here. I dwindled that down a lot too, because I had a whole basket, like this type of basket full. I think when I mentioned that my Lazy Susan thing is sitting on this acrylic, this is the other acrylic one I have, and I divided this up so I can put my 8.5 by 11 black, gray, white, and craft cardstock here. Also have little embossed papers that I use the cut and emboss in. So that's what's in here. Up here are 3 or 4 paper pads. I dwindled those all down, either killed them or got rid of them. And these are the 4 that I have left. I have 3 on the other side of this room that I will show you. And then I have 3 Tidy Swap paper collections, and I'm not sure why. Why did I keep these? Why do I have these? Matter of fact, 2 of these are the same. I even threw in the embellishments that came with it. So we'll see. I'll probably give those away. And this little bowl has a story. It was my great-great-grandmother's. And when I would go to her house, she would have like desserts and all that in there. And I just thought it was so cute. I have the orange and yellow one as well. They don't even make these anymore. And I love this because it's 3 generations now, and now it's mine. I plan on using this little bowl when I use my kits and put my embellishments in. And seeing it makes me happy. And it matches. Hello, somebody. Okay, the last row, I wanted to really ground this unit. So I have 4 wicker baskets down here. They fold up very nice and flat when I don't need them. But I need them, and I will need them. I got these from Amazon, and I love them. They're very sturdy. Although they fold, they're wicker, this is all a nice rimmed basket. They're rimmed around the whole area. This first one is all Christmas. It's so heavy I can't even pull it out. That's all 12 by 12 Christmas paper. Little mini albums for Christmas, embellishments for Christmas, kits that I bought for Christmas like Gossamer Blue and Citrus Twist and Hip Kit, thinking, oh, I'm going to do a December daily. Let me go ahead and put, yeah, I haven't. So here it sits. And this one, it's all adhesive and a few pieces of cork. All adhesive foam that I cut up and use as adhesive, of course. You know how we do. Tape, glue sticks, liquid adhesive, glue gun, glue dots, Mod Podge, tacky glue, little extra fine pin things for glue, Martha Stewart glue, what is this, Alene glue, foam tape, you name it, it's in here, except for ATG. I have so much of that, that's housed somewhere else. So yeah, this is all adhesive and foam dimensional type tape that I keep in here. One basket dedicated to adhesive. Lord have mercy, Crystal. This is the little Maggie Holmes thing, the clingies that I have on my marquee board. Here it is right here. So there's quite a few in here that I could use. Yeah, I'm not sure why I bought this. Oh, what is this? Oh, and this is little dividers for Project Life. I'm not sure why I still have that either. But it fits in here. I'm sure I'll get sick of looking at it. These are mats for the original Cricut, the 6 by 12. Once I get rid of the Cricut, I'll get rid of that. This right here are tools for these are Cricut cartridges and the plates and embossing folders for the little things over there. These are the only 2 embossing folders that I kept in this size. I literally gave all of them away, every last one of them, and to a coworker, free. Like, please just get it out of my house. I can't look at it anymore. I have the original little unit close to my heart. No, Creative Memories. I think I have the cutters in here. Yes, and then just cords and all that to go with these machines. This houses my letters for my marquee board. So yeah, these are all tools. Oh, I do have a little rim tag maker that I'm keeping for a reason. My brother and I are starting a little business, and that may come in handy. So that's where that goes. And this right here, I can't even pull this out. But I will, just so you can take my word for it, these are all mini albums. Raw chipboard, mini albums, travel notebooks, binders, refills for 6 by 8 albums, little 10 albums. Yeah, yeah, all albums that one day I'm going to get to. This little bin here, love, love, love it. I got that from Hobby Lobby. It's rubber, kind of rubbery and leathery all in once, but I love it because there's handles here and there's a little pickup handle there. And this houses all of my homemade kits. These are kits that I put together so I can grab and go. I could probably take this whole little thing to a local crop. Not that anybody's doing local crops right now with the whole pandemic. But I found a spot to put all of my collections, a few little collections that I love. The rest of my collections are in another unit. And my homemade kits. My 2 favorites. I have Willow. The entire collection of Maggie Holmes Flourish. Everything else is like homemade kits. Older paper. I mean old. But if I loved it, I kept it. Like this very, very, very old Making Memories. Making Memories been out of business forever. This is from 2009 or 2008. So I keep that there. Now you pan over, and I have a dry sink here. I'm sure most of you know what a dry sink is. But back in the day, they didn't have plumbing. And they would put a bowl in the top of here, and this is where they would bathe. So this is my dry sink. I love it. I love that it's the natural wood that matches my natural wood over here. I just wanted to bring like wood with these baskets all over here. These little rubber leathery baskets, again, from Hobby Lobby. This is from Hobby Lobby. And these are all my embellishments that aren't in kits yet. I will eventually put them together in kits when I get a chance, or when I run out of those kits, or I get tired of using those curated kits over there. But yeah, I won't go into too much detail, but these are all embellishments, all kinds of embellishments. I do try to open the packages and put them in these Ariel folders, and also the little CD folder thingies. But yeah, these are all embellishments. Yeah, look at all that. All that good stuff. Down here, it's not my little favorite area because I really wanted to get away from plastic storage. Although I paid a good penny for these. These are close to my heart. This one is originally was designed for the 6x6 paper pads and or their stamps. I'm not sure, stamp collections. And this one is for photos. Of course, you gotta have some iris cases. I also have the tray in here for kits. I have 2 of those. That one's empty and that one's empty. They do work well for kits. Oh, I have 3. And this one actually has a kit in it that I need to finish using. So yeah, they do work well. This little black bin down here are layouts of extended family and friends. And when I finish one, I don't want all this stuff in my house. I put it in here, and when we have gatherings, Thanksgiving, Christmas, or whatever, I take this with me, pull it out, and say, take what you want. If you don't want it, it's going in the garbage. Most of them do take it, and now they have a completed album. So that's where I put that at. This little case down here are all layouts that I need to put away, completed layouts that I need to put away, along with the few over there that I did in 2020. I'm terrible at putting my layouts away, so there they sit. I really dwindled down my punches. These are all punches, and this is where they live. I don't think I'll be investing in any more. I'll probably be getting rid of more, but that's where they live. I want to get eventually a fabric basket to put that in. And I had these buttons sitting here, more buttons. But I love this little dairy fresh milk thing, little antique-y. I keep that there. Again, I don't have much on the wall because I didn't want to, after repairing the wall in this older home, I didn't want to put more holes in the wall. So this little memory sign is up with foam tape, as well as this 3M foam tape. He restores my soul. This was the original entrance to this room that we closed off. So with this pandemic, I now work from home, and I had to make a bigger space. It was a little desk here at first, just for when I work at home, sometimes with my laptop. But as you can see here, I have a whole little section that I work from, and here it is. So I'm going to take you through it with my 2 monitors and laptop. Yes, I use 3 monitors while working. Over here, I have a Rascog. How cute is this fan? How cute is it? Go ahead, say it. How cute is this fan? And it matches my decor. I got that at Home Goods. It's adorable. I love the silver. I love the color. I love the handle. I love how industrial it looks. I love how old, like vintagey it looks. And it's phenomenal. It gives off great air. I love it. This matches my decor, so I decided to keep it out. It's my 2017 December Daily. This album came from Staples. This is a little Martha Stewart 6x8 album. And yeah, it's my little December Daily. So I've only done 2 December dailies, 2015, I believe, and 2017. This Rascog is up here. It's another close to my heart little storage unit for Project Life cards. Look at that, a whole empty space. I dwindled it all down. So this is all Project Life cards. Yeah, Project Life. Right here are all cards that are ready to be distributed. Yeah, thinking of you. Celebrate. I have made these little dividers. Thanks. I have gift card holders back there. Birthday over here. Get well soon. So that's all cards. Down here, card bases and envelopes, which I will be probably cutting this in half. So if someone wants some card bases and envelopes, raise your hand. I'll try to get it to you. I'm terrible at mailing, but I'll do my best. So that's what's in this Rascog. Mostly cards and Project Life cards. Not mostly. That's all that's in here. And I can roll it around anywhere I go, but I love that it actually fits in this little corner over here. So I wanted to get a chair that was functional, that was cute, that matched my decor, that wasn't overpowering. It is a pet peeve of mine when I walk into a space and the only thing you see is the desk chair. Now, I know we all want to be comfortable, and this little chair is comfortable, trust me. But I didn't want a big, black, bulky chair, and I do not like arms on my office chair. I just find it to be, they just get in the way for me. Either the arms or my sleeves on my clothing wore out. I've had my fingers on the arms. Even at work in my firm, I took the arms off my chair. I've had my fingers on the arms, and I roll into the desk and forget my fingers are there and crushed my fingers. So I wanted a chair with no arms. I wanted to be a smaller scale, but comfortable, functional, cute, and fun. And I found it at Wayfair. This is my little office chair. When this pandemic's over, hopefully I'll be back at the office full time, or won't need all these monitors, maybe just my laptop. And this will be an additional workspace for my craft room. I could sew, I could paint, I could mist, I could crochet, I could do whatever. I could do all the things. But this is where I work from home, right here. Yeah. This tabletop, I used to have a smaller desk, but when the pandemic hit, March 27th, I came home. Last day in the firm, March 20th, maybe 23rd. And I had a smaller desk. I'm like, by April, I'm like, this is not going to work. So I ordered this tabletop from Amazon, thinking it would fit on these, but it wasn't wide enough. So I decided I'm not going to send it back. I'm going to make it work. And look, I made it work. I kept 6 of the 18 cubes that I had from Michaels. And this is what holds my tabletop. Now I have additional storage. All my loose papers and collection kits. I don't have a lot of collection kits, but I do have a lot of loose paper. And this is where I house it. What's in these containers are all my Mind's Eye, which is my favorite manufacturer, except for that bottom one. That's bottom one right there is right there. That's Chamel. But all this is my Mind's Eye. Even that older collections of my Mind's Eye. My Mind's Eye. This is Basic Gray, Amy Tan, Dear Lizzie, and Vicky Booten. And a little American Crafts, not much. Allison Craft, I think. I think that's what's in there. This right here are Simple Stories in Echo Park and Teresa Collin collection. Oh, and a few fancy pants. Yeah, a few fancy, I think. Let's see. Yeah, a few fancy pants. This is all Pink Fresh. Pink Fresh. Yes, Pink Fresh collections. And a huge Dear Lizzie. The original, the Apollo, I believe. It's her second collection, the Apollo. Let's see. These little cases I got from, I won at a Pocono crop. I won a tote, and these little things were in it. And I love them. So, these are my prize collection from my Mind's Eye that's stored in there. I have little labels, because as I mentioned earlier, my brother and I are starting our own little business. Hafith's Essentials. If you want to check it out online, HAFITHS, essentials.com. Go check it out. We'll have more stuff up soon. And we're just trying to get it off the ground. So these labels are part of our business that I need to do. If you open this cabinet, I have my Epson printer. My selfie printer is in the back there. Extra ink for my larger format HP printer. Extra ink for my Epson. Photo paper, my Avery L storage little folders for stamping, but I don't stamp, so I use them for my embellishments. And this whole little section right here is all ATG tape. I have both guns, so I have a 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch. Extra foam brushes, extra labels. That's what that is. Yeah, that's what that is. Down here, I really purged my office, and these are only the little office supplies that I have, because I really don't need a lot, because most of the things are done online. So I have paper, printer paper, and my 8.5 by 11 photo paper, my checkbook, and little pins and stuff like that in there. This is a divided little drawer. See the little dividers? Catch-all. My extra mouse for my iMac. Yeah, all kinds of stuff in here. Matches, sponges, and little paintbrushes, extra 3M foam. For wall hangings, extra 3M foam. Little mist bottles, extra blades. You name it, it's in here. Batteries. Yeah, hand sanitizer, lipstick while I'm sitting here, not lipstick, lip gloss, and, you know, chapstick. So, yeah, emery board, all the things are in here. over here, it's again more storage. And I love that I was able to put this tabletop on here and use this as storage as well. So it worked out well. I had this one pushed all the way back so I can sit here, and these are pushed a little forward. It also lends, I can hide all my cords. How perfect is that? But this too are all October afternoon embellishments up here, October afternoon paper here. This is all sassafras and studio calico. This is the 2, so total over there, 3 paper pads over there and 2 little ones. I'm almost done with these. Crepe paper. And then crepe paper, 8.5 by 11, a little paper pack I got at Michael's years ago. This is all crepe paper. This entire section is crepe paper right here. This whole thing. Yeah, that's crepe paper. Let me see. That's crepe paper. And this is a mixture of all American crafts. All kinds. American craft. Yeah. And then this. A mixture of all kinds of paper. Down here, I dwindled down my entire stash of enamel dots and gems and glitter and bling to this little drawer. And I'm happy with what I did. So these are all my little enamel dots, and this one is all my washi tape that I did. Sorry, this over here, this is my little bag I take back and forth to work, my laptop. And then finally, I have my Rascog here. I have 2 Rascogs, so this is the second one. Hang my picture back up. And this Rascog houses all of my pictures. And that sits there. So yeah, that's my space. Again, I don't have much on the walls, which I like. I love my Roman shades. I love that I face the window now. I used to face this wall. So it was just a long wall of storage, and then my tabletop here. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I think it came out nice. It has personality. It's a little grownish, you know, so because I'm a grown woman, and I like how they came out. It still has a little sparkle. It's very clean. I love the wall color. I love the decor. I love the storage units. And I love that it's mine. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching.